What is going on, everybody on YouTube? This is Jason, Thrift Trader. Thank you so much for being here on this awesome weekly AA meeting, the first one since the mega collab on the West Coast. And we've got a heck of a show for you guys tonight. We're going to talk about how the mega collab went and talk about their experiences, because I heard it got kind of interesting there for a little bit. But guys,
never a dull moment.
Would that be
Never
the moment when we were all trapped in a elevator, or the moment where we changed somebody's life for the better?
Or when I stripped. That wasn't on camera.
That's awesome.
When he stripped in the elevator.
Yeah, we'll have to cover all the bases, guys. But you know what? We've got East Coast shirts, we got West Coast shirts. Well, anybody that knows where the heck I live in Oklahoma, so I'm wearing my No Coast shirt today.
He just made that 5 minutes ago. Brilliant idea.
I've got the No Coast shirt on. So, guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce yourselves. We'll start with Jack.
Okay, well, I'm Jack, and this is my wife Jana, and we are Locker Nuts.
Locker Nuts.
Glad to be here, you guys.
Awesome. Hales.
My name is Jeremy.
And I'm George.
And we have a problem. We are addicted to auctions.
That's why we're here tonight. I'm sure the chat can all agree. Who else here on the chat is addicted to auctions? Write yes in the chat box. Let us know.
Yeah, I'd like to know who all here actually buys storage units. I would like to know. Storage Stalker.
What's up? Oh, hi. I'm Storage Stalker. It's my wife Liz. I'm Big Daddy, just little mama.
I guess well, we'll get to that in just a second. Wade.
What's going on, guys? I am Wade with Wade's Ventures here. I'm definitely addicted. I stay up all night in my boxer shorts surfing storage treasures for that perfect storage units. And all you single people in the chat, let me know if you're single, and if you're single on top of, instead of using the swipe feature, on some apps, if you're looking at storage treasures, you're addicted.
Oh, so are you saying they should create an app for like swipe right if you want to bid, swipe left if you don't want to bid?
Oh, my TM right here, guys. Trademarked.
Yes.
I would download that.
Yeah.
What is that? Does TMI stand for trademark interested? Is that what TMI stands for?
No, TMI is we didn't need to know you're in your boxers surfing storage units.
All right. Laurie and Brandon.
Hi, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to get the reflection here off. I'm Laurie from Storage Hunters Vegas. Brandon's wandering around here somewhere. We were so behind in shipping today. When we got back, we have been going like crazy, shipping everything out that sold while we were gone. So that's us.
That's awesome.
Come on.
Well, so let's talk a little bit about y'all's experiences. What would you say? We'll go around the panel here. What would you say was your most memorable experience when you were out in California, Jack?
I mean, the elevator was definitely memorable. It's hard to top the donation, of course, but the elevator was something I'll never forget. That's going to be one of those stories. I don't feel like I have enough rich stories. That's going to be a story I tell too.
What exactly happened?
I don't know why we all
remember there are some things that we agreed upon as a group that will never be shared.
That's right. Okay, I'll navigate around that, but I don't know why we all crowded in there. That's never a good idea, but we did. I mean, we were pretty packed, and then things went wrong.
Brandon and I were the smart ones. We were outside of the elevator.
Yeah.
You guys were the smart ones.
And then things went wrong.
Yeah.
What
It
happened?
got hot. It got steamy. The walls were sweating, as you can see in the videos. There was no air coming in like they're designed to do. That feature was broken apparently. And yeah, it's about as bad as it gets.
That wasn't the only thing broken.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Yep. So we lived.
That's
Pirate
funny.
should be on momentarily. He's en route. He should be home soon.
Okay.
Is anybody claustrophobic?
I am.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I was in an elevator.
Oh yeah, my wife
Leaving
started.
you
Seemed
claustrophobic.
like my wife started to hyperventilate. She had to get low where the cool air was, but where she got low at, I think there was farts looming around down there. So I don't know.
Wait. So how long were you guys stuck in the elevator for? Because I am very claustrophobic.
28 minutes.
Oh man, I would have had a heart attack. I wouldn't be here today.
20 minutes too long.
I was having a heart attack for them on the outside.
Yeah.
It seemed much longer. We checked the timestamps after. It really did seem like longer.
I can imagine there's no sitting room. You guys were cramming in there like a can of sardines.
Yeah.
Was there any data in the elevator? 'Cause sometimes you don't get any on your phone.
We got nothing.
Hold a second. Jebus was able to go live for like 2 minutes. It was very broken up and very pixelated. But even then, people have been saying that we staged it. It was fake. And we all have clips of there was nothing fake about it. Jana, the police department even came,
The
didn't
fire
they?
department.
Oh, they
No
did.
fire department.
Oh, yeah. It was, yeah. We called 911. Billy called 911, the auctioneer, right away. And they came as fast as they could with the elevator specialists because that's who they have to rely on to get them out. And the top of the elevator shaft that's usually open for people to get out, that was nailed shut.
Yep.
So he had to actually lower the elevator down.
Jeez. Well, you can if there's one thing that you're gonna fake, it's not being in an elevator for 28 minutes.
That's right.
Yes.
Like that. Yeah.
Golly, did Casey decide to crop dust everybody when you guys were all in the elevator?
Rene was threatening it, but
Look, Rene was
Or
threatening.
yeah.
Yeah, Renee was threatening, but
I can't picture Casey ever doing that to us.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Casey. I was thinking Renee and Casey, and then of course Casey was the first name that came out. He doesn't seem like the person that would do that.
Nice.
I think the first person that would have farted would have got attacked. We all got mauled up.
But if you watch the videos, somebody actually etched the word fart up on the ceiling. And man, that was enough just to scare me right there. There was no fresh air to the point where we had to start attacking the doors. The one set of doors, when we tried to get those open, everybody's like, you're bending it. And I'm like I really care at this point.
Air.
We got to get everybody some air.
Yeah, the elevator's already broken. I mean,
Not-
through the door.
You're like scared for your life, pretty much. And then on top, I mean, farts are gonna happen at that point.
Y'all should be happy that I wasn't there because I would have made everybody mad.
I mean, I see a great unit live. I fart just out of excitement.
That's funny.
Somebody said in the chat, thankfully everybody was wearing deodorant. There actually was one person who medically was not able to wear deodorant in there, and they won't be named whatsoever, but in another day they will be able to wear deodorant.
Oh my goodness. So Laurie, aside from so we just covered the elevator experience, which I think was probably, in my opinion, what I've seen was definitely one of the most memorable of your adventures. Laurie, I'm just kind of curious to know what's something else that stands out in your mind, the visit in California.
You know what? It was great to meet everybody that we hadn't met already. We obviously knew Pirate from years before on our show, but it was great to have everybody there for the collab and meeting, every single channel was kind of awesome for us.
That's awesome. What's up, Mike?
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hey, Mike.
Doing well.
You
Good.
made it.
Look like you've been working hard.
Yeah, I'm fashionably late as always. I had to do a lot of work today. Flea market, moving storages, taking care of eBay, et cetera, et cetera. So
Yeah.
Always fashionably late.
Cool. Well, we're going around the board right now, just talking about what our most memorable experiences were on the West Coast for the Mega Collab, and Jack made mention about the elevator experience, and was this? What? Wait, what do you think about that?
That elevator experience was I don't even know how to explain it. That was so out of just bizarre, out of pocket. It was just random, but couldn't have happened at a more coincidental time that every one of us just happened to step on an elevator after all the regulars went to auction, and we get trapped in the elevator. Words don't even describe how coincidence that was.
Didn't we take a group photo and then we all went to the elevator, or did we take that group photo afterwards?
It was before.
It was before.
So that's why we were all on the elevator together, because we took a group photo and then we all, that's right, we all had to rush down to get with the other group. That's why we were all on there together.
Right.
It would have been nice to have one before and after.
That would have been a sweaty photo.
My shirt was drenched from sweat. Really.
Come on, that would have been beautiful. Oh my god.
We lost too much oxygen to the brain. There was no.
It was crazy because before we got on the elevator never broke down on us, and I was teasing. I was saying, "Watch, this elevator is gonna break down. It always does." And then the thing breaks down. I think I jinxed us.
You jinxed us.
I think so.
So did you say that elevator always does break down, or?
Never. It never broke down on me, and I bought from there plenty of times, and it never broke down. We put loads on that elevator of just couches and TVs and washers and dryers, and it never broke down.
Huh. That's interesting, because my next question was going to be, do you guys think you may have exceeded the weight limit that elevator was capable of handling?
Hell yes.
Ask Jana. Jana did the
I
math.
did the math while they were all in the elevator, and it was not a good sum. I was adding each person, and we were like, they were double, I think, over the weight.
You guys, how many people were in there? Like 20?
I think 14 or 15.
Yeah.
The best part, there was this little old man, and Mike, he was by me and Mike, and this little old man, he's surrounded by all these YouTubers, and he's
I love this.
by himself. And then all of a sudden, after about 25 minutes, he whips out his phone and he starts recording too.
He starts recording himself because everyone has their phone out.
That's funny. He's probably like, you know what? Today's the day I start a YouTube channel.
That's all
exactly
have
what I
inspired
think
me.
he did.
I'm starting my own YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's hilarious. Well, Pirate, what would you say was your most memorable experience outside, other than the elevator? What would you say was your most memorable experience on the Mega Collab?
That's a hard one to pick because obviously what we did for that woman was pretty touching to me and sentimental and hit me and my daughter very hard. But honestly, I went out to dinner with Alex and Liz and the whole Jebus family. And that night, I never laughed so hard. We had the most ultimate fun just hanging out, making jokes, eating dinner after we did that for that woman. And that was probably the most memorable thing to me because I now feel really close to Jebus and his family. And that dinner was what solidified that.
Awesome. Well, Storage Stalker, what would you say was your most memorable?
Food challenge. We had a whole box of seized candies, and we just went crazy on it. And we were eating them, and they were whole. And Mike started grabbing the ones that were half eaten.
Yeah.
And I started just choking on all the chocolate.
Oh god,
Mike is nasty.
Mike, you nasty.
They say I'm
but you
gross.
won. Mike, you won hands
I
down.
had to outdo Jeremy and Alex, though. You know, it was
Yeah, you won. Hands down, you won.
Wait, y'all wait. Let me get you guys had a locker food challenge?
Yes.
It's on my video. The one that says big guns. Let's say big guns on it. It's at the end. It's at the end. I put a little voiceover over it, and man, it was crazy. You got to go watch it.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to find that and link it in the chat here.
It was gross.
Hales, what would you guys say outside of what we've covered? What would you say was your most memorable experience?
Take it away, Ben.
For me, everything was memorable, but I absolutely loved meeting all of the different channels in person. And the trip was more than I expected. We just had such a good time, and not only did we make friends, we gained family members. So that was a memory in itself.
And I'll add to that in the aspect of I've worked with many groups. I've had over 1,000 employees work for me in my vocational career. I've taught social dynamics. There's 4 stages of social dynamics. There's always you always form, and then you storm, and then you form, and then very, very few times in any group setting you get to an aspect of perform. It doesn't matter who's in the lead. It doesn't matter. Everybody just does what has to be done. And this group got together and they rallied around an idea that Jebus had and said, listen, let's change this woman's life. Let's do something, and let's do something big. And I think it's that aspect of working with this group of people and doing something bigger than ourselves was just huge. Jebus sized huge.
That's awesome.
A big dude.
So let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about you guys helping this lady and her family. How did that all come to fruition? Like, how did you guys meet her? And how did you guys come to the knowing that she needed the help that you guys provided her?
Jebus isn't on right now, right?
No, we when you guys found the ashes, actually Mama Jebus took the lead on that one. She decided to go on Facebook and look up the woman that was labeled on the ashes, and contacted her and said, hey, we would love to give you the ashes back. And lucky for us, she responded back, and then that's when we heard her story of her falling on hard times, and she shared with us that she was homeless for a year and lost everything.
Not only that, we went into the house, we returned everything, and there was no furniture when we returned all the belongings. There were some toys, there was paperwork, there were college diplomas, there were 3 urns out of the ashes. There was no furniture. And what I thought were inflatable mattresses turned out just to be a couple of cushions covered with a sheet. That's what we saw. That and a nativity set up in a corner in the kitchen. There was nothing. So Jebus and I, after we gave everything back, we started to walk towards each other. And I was going to tell Jebus, I was going to go, hey, I'm just going to give her a couple $100. He goes to me, I got an idea. And I go, I got an idea. And I'm about to tell him, I'm going to give her a couple $100. And then he goes, let's do something big. He goes, let's blow this, let's blow this out of the water. Let's get everybody together. I'm like, dude, let's do it.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was cleaning out a unit and got the call, and I'm like, well, let's go. And I pull up, and it's like everyone just rallied. We all just got together, got the trucks ready, put furniture in the trucks. We filled up the rest of the trailer. It was crazy how we all pulled together. It's just when you see the group, how we all just instantly just just to this one thing, and we all just worked together. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah. So the competition flipped to compassion. Where the East and the Coast just came together and we all donated to this family in need.
That's awesome.
It was awesome. It was cool because we were cleaning our locker out too. And when we got the call, we're like, okay, it's taking a turn for a different direction. And we just packed up the locker and headed over to meet everyone. And like right away, Stephen and Jeremy were like, Jebus and Jeremy were like, okay, let's do this. Let's get this done. And it was like they got everyone organized. And I think it happened within like an hour or 2. We got over to the house, right?
Yeah, everyone got together really quick.
And it was like they got everyone organized. And I think
Isaac Prophets, thank you so much. $10 super chat. It says, great group of people right here. Thank you so much.
Rene, I love your hairdo.
Yeah, Rene, welcome in, my man. Looks like we just got out of the
shower.
What's happening? Hold on, I got that to speak on. My bad. It reset. Thank you. Yes, working out the hair. I just took a shower.
Looks good.
Because I've been setting up security systems like all day long. So in the ceiling tile. So what's up? Everybody made it home safe. That's good to see.
Yeah. I'm part of the No Coast.
Nice. Yeah. There's no more coast. That's just love. The storage wars are over. I officially declare it until the next auction.
Nice.
No coast.
No coast.
Kate, Renee, I've got a question for you. By chance, did Casey crop dust everybody in the when you guys were stuck in the elevator?
Casey?
Yeah, you think she did?
You know, I don't want to say nothing because me and Jeremy are kind of becoming friends, but you know, I'm gonna have to come back to Jeremy. I don't want to say nothing, but you're kind of putting me on the spot, so I'm sorry. You know, it was what the hell of a situation.
It definitely smelled like Hales, that's for sure.
You know, nobody would blame her if she did it. So
I don't think she did, but she did look pretty stressed out in that elevator. She was just like, you know, who looked really stressed out was George, and that's like the first time I met her. And I was thinking, I'm like, man, she might lose it. I hope she doesn't have weapons on her or anything like that. And then Liz was really tense too. Liz was like down on the floor.
Liz was down on the floor.
I think Liz was the worst, and then I was the second worst. Like Liz was hyperventilating, and then I started freaking out because I saw her freaking out.
Well, and then I saw your face, and I was like, all right, I'm getting the door open. Because I thought she was going to flip out on us too, and I was scared.
I was scared. And then Stalker started taking off his clothes, which at that point I'm blacked out.
Which was beautiful after that.
It's like a prison experience. You just forget about it.
I'm just Henri Rene. I know Casey didn't do that. So
well, I'm going to tell her that you said it, so she'll see you in September in Oklahoma. You work it out with her.
I will. I'll apologize publicly.
She's Irish Mexican. That's going to be some stabbings.
Hey, I'm Italian. I can hold my own.
Good luck.
We're not talking pizzas, Jason. You see George? She's got a sledgehammer. Where did you get that? It's like, what's that game where you go to the arcade and the little things pop up and you get
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
The whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole.
Give me a brand new video idea.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, out of topic, is your son okay? I don't know if I got a chance to ask you or if you've already answered that. But
Dude, it is scary when your kids have, you know, any kind of things like that. But yeah, he cut pretty much half his tongue was flabby, and they had to sew it up. I mean, he's doing a lot better now, though. Can't have citrusy stuff, but it was crazy, and his whole mouth was full of blood. We took him in there and had to knock him out for 6 hours, and a little 2-year-old going through that kind of sucks. But he's doing a lot better now.
oh, good.
That's good. We'll say a little prayer for him again.
Poor little guy.
Pat D72 sent a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, new t-shirt for Jason and hosting a great bunch. Love the story of giving back. I will watch more because of it. So that's awesome, Pat. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Patsy.
That's awesome. Well, shoot, guys. This was kind of an open topic of conversation type video tonight. So what the Hales do you guys want to talk about?
All right, let me say something. Let me put something out from a YouTube perspective. Jeremy, I'm talking! Jeremy, I'm talking!
We need to apologize to Pirate for stiffing him with so many storage units.
I think he is happy. He loaded my unit up so fast, it was ridiculous. He was like, put your Casey aside. He's like, you don't need none of that stuff. Put the Jordans down. You don't need them. No, but hey, I want to say something because I think some of the viewers are not just storage buyers and stuff like this. I also think that we have a YouTube community. And I want to talk about something for a minute, just generally in life and stuff like this, because all of these channels getting together was different. And in my chat, you know, we get a lot of weird comments on YouTube. We all know that no matter what you do. So in my chat, people were saying it's like, well, you know, Rene's on Storage Wars. He's big. Why is he with these people? You know, and everything in life is different. Life goes like this. It goes up and down. Everybody knows that. Anybody over 30 knows that. Okay. So, and also in this channel, there were 2 channels, especially What the Hales and Jebus. On YouTube, those channels are a lot bigger than us. There's some really small channels. You know, we had channels that had less than 1,000 people. I think 2 channels that were less than 1,000 people. But what was really good, and what I want other people to do, if you do any kind of collabs or anything like this, and what the Hales did, and what Jebus did, and what we tried to do, and actually everybody did. You know, Jack, God, I messed it up. It's Lockernuts, right? I mess it up all the time. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But, they had the smallest channel. They took us out to an amazing dinner, which was way out of line. They shouldn't have done that, but we much appreciated that. They hosted at their house.
Yep.
So what the Hales, they treated everybody the same. Didn't matter if they had 800 subscribers or if they had, you know, like at the time we had 31,000 subscribers. Everybody was the same. And I think people should take a lesson of that too on how to work together, because a lot of people these days have the attitude with precision, especially in social media. I'm verified. I have so many followers. Oh, you have less. I don't even want to talk to you. But you know, all our channels, I mean, we pretty much hit every extreme. We had 2 different channels that were also on TV, one bigger, one smaller, but they both will get big. We had 2 extremely successful YouTube channels. We had new YouTube channels. And all these channels, none of them really fit together at the same stage in live production or video, but they all came together, treated everybody with respect, worked together. And at the end of the day, it was a beautiful thing. And something happened that was extremely beautiful. And even me and Casey and Treasure Hustlers, we weren't able to give stuff. We weren't able there when that whole stuff was being shot, when stuff was being given back. But those channels could have really easily excluded us, even though we donated stuff to and merchandise through Michael and stuff like this. But they made sure that they included us. And I think that's a really, really valuable lesson for everybody else that does YouTube stuff and YouTube community. Is something they should think about. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. And that was really awesome. That was a good experience. I was thinking about that. So no matter what, you know, everybody kind of just came together and nothing really mattered. And at the end of the day, it was beautiful. We all had fun. We ate good food. We all made some money with lockers. Plus, there's a person, a family that we made a big difference about. Plus, hopefully, the bigger thing, as you guys know on YouTube, not only did we make a difference in that family's life, hopefully somebody saw one of y'all's video and went out and said, you know what, today I'm going to make a difference. I'm going to pay that person. If it's as little as paying that person's coffee, you know, that puts a smile on somebody. So I think a lot of the people that are watching, they should think about that and take a lesson from that. And hopefully they can go in that life too. And if you open up your minds to the possibility and get rid of all judgment or pre-speculation, that's actually beautiful stuff that can happen in life. I know that was really weird, but I've been meaning to say that. I'm actually probably going to do a video about this, but you know, just wanted to say, because I was just thinking how different all of our channels were, just the backgrounds, and it's pretty amazing. I thought it was fun, you know. I had a good time. So
yeah,
that's an awesome word. That's like Alex taught me the first time I met him, and I say it all the time: teamwork makes the dream work, and that's what it's all about. You're just putting your pride aside or your ego and just working as a team and for the better goal of everything. And you're absolutely right, Rene.
You know, I think that's one thing that I have noticed about this entire panel and all these people that are involved in this. We all treat each other equally. It's really neat and really amazing to see. Like, sometimes I ask myself, like, why would Jeremy help me? Why would What the Hales or Jebus or Rene, why would they help me? Because they have large channels. They don't need me, but I need them, and they're still willing to help me. You know,
don't forget, we were once a small channel, just like you and all the other smaller channels. So we wish that someone was our mentor and took us under our wing. So this is our way of being able to mentor the smaller channels, and it's rewarding to us because that's what we enjoy doing. We enjoy teaching people. The whole point of our channel is teaching people, whether it's with storage units or their YouTube channels, whatever it is. We're always here to help.
And I think one of the questions that we even ask in amazement is why would the West Coast even want us to come out? I mean, come on, we do stuff silly all the time. We eat food that's in a storage unit. I mean, we crack jokes nonstop. 95% of our content is sarcasm and jokes. And we kept asking the question, we kept asking ourselves when we were in California, we kept asking, how the Hales did we get here? And that might be a really good question to ask Mike, because it really all started with Mike. And if you want to pass that off to Mike, Jason, he can answer that question. How in the Hales did this whole thing even start?
Well, it happened really out of fluke between you and I. So I was watching your video on the live, and somebody said to you, we should do a collab. And I think somehow the universal energy, you started thinking about it and I started thinking about it. And I think I told this story, but the next day you sent me a message as I was telling my daughter, I want to contact Jeremy, do a collab, but I want to do a big collab. I want to pull as many people as we can together, get them together and show what the storage business is about. Not just the necessarily the cruel side where you buy somebody's life and you sell it and everything disappears, but you know, how to instill good energy inside of this business. And it just worked out. 3 months ago, we started working this process, and then here we are today.
Yeah,
And I want to answer that question for you too, Jason. If you watch my channels and my videos, the one thing people always ask, while you're in storage, was why do you do videos nobody watches, or you're just trying to show off stuff with stuff that you buy? And one of the reasons why do I work with smaller channels too, and I still consider myself a small channel too. I'm well known, but I'm YouTube 32,000 is not that big of a channel, okay? But the reason we do it, number one, you're a nice guy anyway, so it would be, when somebody talks to you, it would be easy to do. And number two, the one message we always show on our channel, because, you know, there's a lot of haters out there that say fake, fake, fake. I know every one of you guys been told a million times it's all fake, it's all set up, none of that stuff exists. And my whole theory is, if I can teach somebody and teach them one different way of living, not everybody has a lot of money that can go to college, or, you know, they just had breaks in life, you know, for some reason they just cannot do certain things. But if I can show them there's another way, if you work hard, you can buy and sell. And if I can make one difference in one person's life by what I've been doing my whole life, then that was worth it. You know, if I get 10,000 hating comments, but I change one person's life. And that's why I try to network with other people, help other people. When Michael sent me a message on Instagram, it's like, hey, would you be interested at all? Like, you can ask him. My first response was, of course, you know. So anytime we can teach other people, inspire young people, or just people that want to do it, you know, that's why I do it. That's the difference. And then, you know, what the hell, you know, if we can make somebody laugh, that's great. You know, I do a lot of stupid stuff.
Yes,
you know,
you do.
Jeremy got me go to climb up that stupid ladder, which after seeing the video, that's a decision I regret strongly.
I saw that. What'd you climb up the ladder for?
Because Jeremy was goading me, and I will not be goaded.
That's true.
Say jump.
That decision, but okay, I did it.
Jeremy said jump, and you said how high?
Something like that. He said, like, you can't get up there.
I was like, I bet you can't do that. He's like, I'll show you.
I don't think that ladder is structurally safe anymore.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, I owe a lot of this to Wade, because Wade and I were we met for the first time at eBay Open Las Vegas last year, face to face, and the guy just kind of took me under his wing, and I started doing storage units because I liked what I saw on his channel, and then I just had a wild idea to contact all of you guys and get you guys on my channel doing interviews. And I did interviews for about 4 or 5 weeks straight. And not a single one of you guys declined an interview on my channel. And that's just kind of how I kind of got shoved into this entire mess. And I'm glad that I did.
That's great.
But anyways, anybody in the chat have any questions at all? Share some other experiences that you guys had out there in California.
I got a question for all the team members, if you don't mind, Jason.
Go for it.
Like, what's the big idea, or what's the big takeaway that you got from this entire event, the entire 4 days? What's the one thing that you come back with and you know you're going to apply, you know you're going to implement it, you know you were changed how you do storage units or how you do YouTube because of it?
Me personally, I'll start off. Me personally, I feel like I took out of it, need to be more open-minded to everything going on and everything around me. And don't get intimidated by everyone with all these subscribers and stuff like that going on. Just welcome it and like the new things and take it all in, take as much as I can in and learn from it. Like all weekend, I call myself, I was getting gamed up. And I was sitting there listening. I told my wife, like, did you hear that? Write that down. Put it in the text. Put it in the note. Like everything going on. And now I'm starting to try to implement that in the little things I'm doing, not only in YouTube, but in daily life. Like, just, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
Was it information overload?
I loved it. And never be too much information. I'm going to take as much as I can.
For me, we just to have fun, you know, just to have fun. And I know the little competition was fun. So me and Casey, you know, we told you guys we're probably going to close that store the next year. We're getting bought out of our lease. So we haven't bought as many storages. So there we got to see all these storages that were bought again and going through it and kind of got those juices flowing. And then it was really interesting to see how different people cut their little clips behind the camera and, how they're off camera, on camera. So it just was fun. We had a good time. So it was like one of those nice little breaks, just to see different outlooks. And also, I've always been kind of trying to go get different things. But all that excitement for some reason was like really recharging, seeing everybody, from small channels to big channels, and everybody's just kind of excited. And I don't know, it was just a good feeling. It's hard to explain, sometimes it's just a good feeling. That's why when people said right away, let's do this again, it's fun, It was a good time, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys or not, but it was just it was almost like a vacation in Hawaii where it's re-energizing. You come back and you're like, let's do this. I'm like ready.
Mm-hmm.
So, just out of curiosity, I kind of already know the answer, but I'm going to ask the question. Is there plans on doing another collab?
You have to wait and see.
You have any idea? Have to wait and see. Question mark, guys. Maybe, maybe not. No, but I hope there is.
There's always another collab. If it's not us, it's somebody greater. There's always somebody out there. Mingling people, that's the one thing we're kind of losing a little bit. We need to interact more. So that was fun, and there's going to be more stuff coming. Subscribe to all these channels. They're fun channels. They're all growing. They're all buying. And there's going to be more collabs.
Mike, you want to answer that one for Jason?
Which one?
He just asked, is there going to be another collab?
Yeah.
Do I need to say anything more than they got to pay attention, or I don't know how I want to answer that.
How about did you said stay tuned?
I said stay tuned because that's the bet. We want to build suspense, right? We don't just want to let all the cat out the bag. I'm pretty sure we will be getting together soon, and it'll be much bigger than what we just did. Can
we say this is only the beginning?
This is definitely just the beginning.
That's a drop in the bucket compared to what's going to happen.
Hales, yes.
Yeah. Pirate, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that little super chat, brother. I appreciate it very much. You didn't have to do that. Trevor wants to know. Trevor wants me to ask what the hell's happened to the turkeys.
So we pulled up to the actual storage unit, and in the middle of the highway,
I wanted to get coffee before we went,
which was at the gas station right next to the storage unit. Middle of the highway, two tom turkeys are fighting over a harem of other female turkeys. Yeah. So I go out into the road and I try and get them, and I'm filming it at the same time, so I can't pick them up. And I'm like, where is George? I need her to film so I can pick them up and separate them. Get them to the side. Then other people gathered around. We separated them. We took one tom over to the car wash to keep him away from the other, and the other one just kept strutting his stuff, looking for the other guy. And then I think Pirate found them the next day because he sent us all a picture and a video of about 1 million turkeys over at his storage facility.
Yeah, Jeremy sent them to attack me.
Wait a second. Wait, so you guys literally pick up wild turkeys? Is that what you guys were doing? Was chasing wild turkeys?
No, there were two male wild turkeys fighting each other in the middle of the freeway because it's mating season.
So there is footage of me with a male turkey. We did not include that, nor will we show it, because we know how YouTube is. I mean, there'll be so much hate in regards to, they'll say animal cruelty and all of that. Just so everybody's on the same page, I ran a 175-acre ranch, 40 plus horses, goats, pigs, cows, chickens, peacocks, ducks, turkeys. I mean, so we didn't include that, but working with animals is nothing new for me.
That is very interesting. I remember Pirate sending a piece of footage in the group chat that we're in, showing that there were turkeys outside of the storage unit facility.
That was
And,
the following day.
Actually, if you go day before that, I sent them all the clip of the turkey in my arms. So if you look up in that group chat a day before, they all got the clip, but that will never make it to YouTube.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
I'm gonna actually show the ones that he sent to attack me in my next vlog.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, that's payback for giving us the wrong address to the next storage facility for the caravan auction pirate.
That's all right. Jeremy and Jebus got even with me leaving a unit on me they didn't want.
Rene, thank you so much for the super chat, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
You didn't have to do that. Everybody have a wonderful, awesome day today, and God bless you, Rene says. So that's awesome, man. Thank you. Let's see.
We were on the biggest thing that everybody took away from the experience.
Hey guys, I'm so sorry to interrupt. I have to run. I just wanted to go by really quick, but I got bargains that need to be hunted.
Okay.
So I will, whatever you guys work out, just let me know. I should work it out. The only weeks I'm busy, July 19th and September 27th so far. So, but I'm sorry I have to run, but I did want to stop by.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeremy got my number. Just text message me later, Jeremy.
All right, I will.
All right.
Seeing you, Rene.
Bye, Renee.
Hey, Renee.
You guys, stay cool. Everybody's listening. Make sure to subscribe to those channels.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you say
I've got-
bye.
I have everybody's channels linked down below in the description of this video, by the way.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
Someone earlier said that they've subscribed to every channel. Now they don't have time to list or resell.
I love it.
Now they're busy watching everyone's videos.
I've been reading a lot of my comments, and I've been getting a lot of traffic from you guys and from Jebus.
That's
A
great.
lot of traffic. Jebus sent me. What the hell sent me? I'm like, awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome. We're so
Yeah,
happy.
we're getting it too.
Mrs. Jebus is back, so we should probably quit talking about her.
Jeremy, I'd like to chime in on that question. I mean, because this weekend or the 4 days was like drinking out of a fire hose for how much information you guys gave us to take back and all the tips and insight. But really, the thing I think that we're most inspired about is just how you guys use creativity to approach the whole storytelling of the lockers, because you could just go through the locker and just show what happens and people will watch it, but I don't think that they will be as interested if we use a little creativity and a little fun. But the creativity, the way you guys use creativity to take the story from we found ashes, we want to get it back to the family, to actually turning it into what it became. That was creativity, and look what a difference it made. And look at the comments that are pouring in. That's really inspiring.
Yeah, it's so cool to see how the community touches so many people's lives. I mean, last night I was going through kind of reading comments from everyone's channel, and like I almost started to cry again because I'm just like, I can't believe so many people are invested, and it was just everyone was really heartfelt by it, and that was just really touching to us.
Yeah,
it really was awesome.
Yeah, we have an amazing community, and
Mhm.
for sure.
Man, I tell you what you guys did in California is absolutely amazing, and I hope a lot of people take a lot of goodness from this and realize the importance of helping one another and people in their community, and just anyone that you come across along your path of life. If they need help, lend a helping hand, because you never know when you're going to be the person that needs help.
If you think what we did in California is big, just wait till the future. Wait till the future.
And I'm ready for some more bowling. I got to get my spin down a little more better to whoop you guys in that bowling.
You got at least
your spin?
break 70 next time.
I got beat by everyone.
Even baby Jebus.
Meredith, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. She says, I didn't start to bawl until Alex made a point of hugging the lady.
Aw, yeah.
I'm a hugger.
We ain't trying to get everybody crying now.
You ain't never hugged me.
If you watch those videos and don't shed a tear, I don't know what to say. I always get hate comments. We always get them. So far, we've gotten 2 hate comments on that video, and that's it. Now, by this time, we've gotten like 2,000. But I mean, if you don't have compassion in your heart, my goodness, we were just watching Pirates again before the before the AA. We were like, hey, let's cry again. So we made a good cry. Let's get it all out. Let's watch Pirates again.
People in the chat are curious to know whose channel are we going to be on next week? Is it Wade's?
No, Laurie and Brandon can. I think you guys can stream now, so it'll either be Laurie or Brandon or Alex and Liz.
All right, let's figure that out right now.
And then it's back to Wade, unless we're not the host one.
All right, Laurie, do you guys want to stream next week?
Sure, we can do that.
All right, so it's going to be on Laurie and Brandon's channel next week. So I just wanted to get that out of the way since we've got 156 people watching. Smash that like button, please.
Yes, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up.
Awesome, thank you. And
who's next and what they took out of this experience?
I think you are, Mike.
Me? I can't say enough of what I took out of this. A lot of people who know me and watch my channel know that what we did for that woman is something I've been kind of working for in general in many aspects. That's what I Love Lovers was supposed to be about. But what we did with that lady and that whole experience, Jebus' idea, it totally blew my mind and touched my heart. And that was one major thing I took out of it, because I would have never guessed that when everybody came out watching everybody's channel. And just in the past, like when first time I watched the Hales, first time I watched Wade's, first time I watched Jebus's, like, because I know a lot of people on here already, Laurie, Brandon, Alex, Jack and his wife, but to actually meet everybody and just become the bond we have now, like this group chat we are in every day, and just the things we talk about on a regular basis, it's crazy to think that we went from that to this already, and that blows my mind. I would have never guessed, like, for instance, Jebus and I have talked nonstop. It just blows my mind that all that transpired out of this little collab. And also, I appreciated watching everybody. I like Alex said, I sat back and I tried to watch people more than I worried about making my film. I want to just watch how people put together their stuff, how they filmed, what they said. And because it's easy to watch a video and you kind of see an outcome, but to watch everything before it came out and then see what you guys have put out, that was a big help to me, and I appreciated that.
Yeah, I wasn't even there, but I think the one thing that I took away from this entire experience is never pass up an opportunity to go to California with a bunch of friends.
Very true, very true.
But
not only California, anywhere. I think we could be in the middle of the ocean and have fun.
Is that a spoiler alert, Alex, for the next one?
What would Liz say? Don't threaten us with a good time.
Even in an elevator, guys?
Even in an elevator.
Hales, yes, in an elevator. You know we all lock our nuts.
We should do the entire next collab just from an elevator.
Remember when I wanted to do the live stream with everybody from an elevator, but then we decided that we couldn't get reception?
Every elevator we went in after that moment gave me the fear of God.
Oh my goodness. Marvin Harris, thank you. $5 super chat. Did you guys already talk about 12 channels stuck on an elevator? Yes, that was pretty much the beginning of the show.
That was the first topic.
There was 12 channels and one new old guy channel.
We have footage of that old guy.
I don't. You do, I think.
I took it of him because I found him after everyone came out of the elevator. I saw this old man looking at his phone. I'm like, where did you come from? And I put him right on blast.
I had so much footage of it, but unfortunately, I lost everything off my phone from that day.
What happened?
I went to airdrop everything over to Brandon so that he could cut it up and edit. And unfortunately, instead of because it was my iCloud was so full, it actually deleted instantly.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Yeah, so I lost everything. But I had that old guy in the elevator the whole time. I kept going back to him because he was just sitting there so quietly, bundled up in the corner, you know.
He was a good sport because he was standing next to me the whole time. I tried to remain calm because I didn't want anybody to panic, and that's kind of what I do. Is I try to remain calm, and I kept checking on him, and I thought he might be somebody's dad or something who snuck in there. It was just kind of weird because he was in there, and it was funny by the end. I thought like I said, I think George, I thought he had a YouTube channel by the end because he started just filming everybody, and I'm trying to waving his camera and stuff, and it was hilarious.
Can you imagine who that guy is showing his footage to right now?
Right?
You're never gonna believe it. I had all these guys in an elevator with me. Is he showing his kids? Is he showing his wife? I mean, who knows what he's doing with it right now? Is he
Watch
sending
him become the only one to make a viral video out of this.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I hopped on Jebus's live when he went live inside of the elevator, and it was very pixelated, but it did go live. You know, you could definitely tell that you guys were stuck, and I was like in the chat, I was like, do I need to call 911? I was like, nobody. I was like, somebody fart.
No. That would have been
Oh
Hales.
my gosh. Luckily for Jana and Brandon, they were outside of the elevator and called.
Right? The smart ones, really.
We were on top of the emergency response time.
There you were.
Right.
Thank you.
That was awesome. I think if Jeremy didn't bust the door open, we'd have no air at all. Once the door got busted open, it felt like a little breeze coming through in the corner, and everyone attacked the corner.
Right?
Yeah, it was sad when Jeremy pried the door open and it was just a wall.
That was
All that.
no, it was a concrete wall.
On your side?
On the
Oh,
first
okay.
side, that was a concrete wall. It was like pushed them open and wah wah wah.
You got clickbaited.
Yeah, we did.
Oh man. Well,
So I'll kind of guys tell you where what we took out of it. So when we first went, we're very new to YouTube. You know, we were on TV for 5 years, got used to that routine. You know, we were filming all week and had our weekends free. And then YouTube came along. So we just started YouTube about 30 days ago. And when we first were on the drive out there, we were just under 1,000 subscribers. So getting there and then finally reaching that goal of 1,000 subscribers and then meeting with all of you guys in person and, you know, having everybody kind of share everybody pages. And now we're up to almost 3,200 subscribers. And we take so much out of that. And it's hard to kind of get out of that TV kind of editing mind and get kind of focus on YouTube and doing it ourselves. Like we know what's good for actual TV, but it's completely different for YouTube. So we're still learning. So have some patience with us. And I hope all of our followers and subs understand that we are very, very brand new to this. So give us some time and we'll get there.
awesome. Locker nuts, bro. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Of course, you're welcome.
$10 shout out to all the new subscribers and everyone for your support. Thank you. Everybody that's here, 150 people watching. Thank you so much. I cannot believe there's 150 people that want to watch a bunch of crazies talk about nonsense for an entire hour. I like it. I like it.
It's crazy beautiful.
Yeah.
One thing that's going to be amazing, I just want to give a shout out, but sometime in the next 24 or 48 hours, Jebus is probably going to hit 100,000 subs. That's pretty darn amazing.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow. I would not.
Yeah, I was ecstatic Monday. I'm sitting there at the park with my family and one of my videos hit 1 million. I'm like, holy crap. That really just happened.
That's awesome.
1 million
Wade,
views on one of the
Wade,
videos.
that's pretty awesome. Wade, you have a video coming up too that's going to hit 1 mil, right?
Yes, it is going to probably like a week and a half or so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that surprised me. I was surprised, like, whoa, babe, look at this. I almost started crying, but then I'm a man. I'm a man.
I'd be falling right now.
Yeah, my eyelids were sweating a little bit. It happens.
Wade's been kind of quiet this evening, so I'm gonna let you guys all in on a little secret about Wade since he's been so quiet. Wade eats his dinner in the shower.
What?
Yes.
Is this a joke?
Is this a joke?
It's a running joke.
So it's actually a thing, by the way. But I want to say one thing. It is very possible, guys, that you can do the impossible. So if you, whether you do storage units, thrifting, whatever hobbies you have in life, you can get with like-minded people and do these kind of things. And hopefully there's a next one, and hopefully I can make that one. And so if you guys have anything that you want to do, whether, for example, Treasure Hustlers are in chat. Let's say they want to do a cool collab with only dumpster divers. Like, you can make it happen. Just reach out to people that are like-minded. There's a lot of cool people on YouTube. A lot of people that love to help you. And I'm just really blessed to have this group here that I can bounce ideas off of, and vice versa. It's just been a really cool experience. I'm very humbled to be a part of this. And just find your really cool. I have more friends online than I do in person. And I think that can be for the vast majority of us. So find your little niche of people that you can hang out with and really collab with, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, we had so much fun going and doing dumpster diving for the first time with Treasure Hustlers. That was kind of like nerve-wracking for us because Brandon's like, oh my goodness, we're going to get in trouble. We're going to go to jail. This is crazy, And we had so much fun with the whole, I'm just going to say the whole Jebus family. And Storage Stalker and everybody that we went dumpster diving with. Actually, Brandon says he wants to hit the girls up and go down to Orange County next week so that we can actually try it again where they're from. So, yeah, who knows? We'll see what happens, but it should be fun.
As long as you get it on film of you guys getting
arrested. That's right.
What did you guys find again? Brandy, did you get anything?
He was filming, so I was the one kind of in there digging with them. But we got like one of the salt lamps and a couple cups, and then of course we gifted a 49ers cup to Stalker, and he found that cute little what was that? The little seat for the garden. That's cool. Did you guys put it in your house? Did you clean it up to put it out there?
It's still in my truck in the back.
Our stuff is still there too.
Hey, but that dumpster diving was fun. We went from diving in the garbage cans to like one of the fanciest restaurants.
Right?
Yeah. Isn't that the truth? Yep.
Same hour.
Was the dumpster diving before the elevator?
It was after.
It was after.
Alex, we're gonna have to go do our own dumpster diving video now.
We are.
You guys are why do I look poor? Is it the white t-shirt? Is that why y'all are giving me? It's the white t-shirt, isn't it? The no coach white t-shirt. Is that why? That's why y'all are sending super chats. Treasure hunting with Jebus, Storage Stalker. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Golly.
Go get a shirt made.
Yeah. No coast. I got a shirt made. Is this not good enough for y'all?
I love it.
You need it for jewelry or something. Put some glitter on it.
Vintage handmade clothing right there.
Yeah,
put it on eBay and put it up for auction and see how much it'll sell for.
This sucker sell twice as much on Etsy. It's handmade.
Throw it up on Etsy. Wade, the chat wants to know, do you cook your dinner in the shower as well?
That's an extra type of skill I don't have, guys. But what is that movie? Deuce Bigelow, where the dude eats where he's in the hot tub and he like eats the tomato. You guys remember that?
I don't remember that scene. No.
Well, your boy Wade's gonna be in Vegas in less. So I just may have to visit some of these amazing people.
Yeah, to meet up with Laurie and Brandon.
Yes. Yeah. I may even go down to California too. So I just think that it is, I'm kicking myself like, what the hell did I not go down there for? Make it happen. But I'm excited. Hopefully, fingers crossed, something cool in the future. And we can be a part of it. Us and the No Coast over there.
Well, hopefully next time we make some type of plan, you're able to make it, because there will be something in the future.
That's awesome. It would be awesome.
When is eBay open?
It's July, 21st, Jason? Are you going, right?
eBay open is the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. I will be there the 22nd through the 27th. So
we'll have lots of time with you, Jason, then.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish I'd have got tickets. I didn't even get tickets.
We're working on it, Stalker.
We can go next year.
Alex, we can just go there and sneak in.
Sounds like a good video.
Yeah.
Oh,
into eBay Open, and the police were called. I see.
Yeah.
No.
Got arrested.
Yeah.
They open.
Count us in. We want in on that title.
Fake.
so Treasure Hustlers and What the Hales, you guys, what the hales are y'all thinking?
Jason,
70 super chats. Thank you so much.
I just want to go if I can rub up on these guys in the elevator. All of you. I'm going to make sure that I wear the best deodorant possible, which is the all natural.
Make sure you get 2 sticks. You got 2 underarms.
The one closest to the wall I'll do, but the other one I'll keep nice and natural.
I love it.
Oh my goodness. Where are we going?
Someone left a comment in my video because Locker Nuts was like, they only got 2 underarms. And one person said, he was like, I don't know about the left one, but all I could find was right guard deodorant.
Oh my dude, can you imagine? I would be. I'd be on. I'm talking a big game, guys, but I'd be crying on the bottom of the elevator, crying. Please get me out. I'm claustrophobic. It would be bad.
You know, it was actually funny when we were like filming for TV. Brandon was the same way. He still then would not take an elevator at all because it was previously that he got stuck in one. So every single time, wherever we filmed, our producers would come in every single morning and they'd be like, okay, this facility does allow us to use the stairs, whatever. There was one that he said, they said that they actually did not have stair access to at all. So he was just like, well, you're going to have to do this without me. You're going to have to. So they let him use like the emergency stairs only and ran him up real quick. So he's always been really smart when it goes to going into elevators. But
well, every year for eBay Open, there's I think it's the Mandalay Bay, right, Jason, where they go up to what is it? Probably like 200 flights or 200 levels or whatever, and it's a glass elevator. And I remember going there last year, and I'm claustrophobic, and I'm deathly afraid of heights. And I didn't know that this was a glass elevator. So I go in, and it's completely glass. I start freaking out. What's going to leave? But then there's some people that recognized me. So I had to act tough. And then I asked some guy if I could hold his hand. It was crazy. It was a glass elevator. I mean, it's so bad that when you go at the top level there and you are sitting on the toilet, it's glass. I mean, you're looking down, right? So it's an experience, and I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I remember that elevator too, because it wasn't there like a wine. There was a wine rack.
Yeah,
it was like it was like a wine tree or something. I remember.
Definitely afraid of that. I will never do that. Well, I'm doing it this year, so I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. But
there's actually a lot of people in the chat that don't know what eBay Open is, so I'm going to explain it to them. eBay Open is eBay's annual seller conference, and they typically, I guess this is the 4th year in a row they've had it in Las Vegas, and really, eBay has little pop-up shops and stuff to help sellers kind of increase, do better in their business, and but in all reality, what it really truly is 2 things. It's a big party, and it's a Vegas vacation on a tax write-off.
Oh my God! Can you believe the Jebus family put that video out there? Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't click that link, guys.
What will the link lead us to?
It's a crazy video. I'm shocked that it's still up.
All right, I'm opening it up in a new tab. I gotta see what's going on here.
It's a 2-minute video.
Oh,
My phone. I'm going to it right now. Where my phone go?
No, I'm surprised it's still up. What the hell?
What was it?
Oh my gosh,
guys! If you go to that video, you'll check out Wade in his chicken ramen suit.
Brandon watching that
one.
Yeah, that's that one. I'm surprised. I forgot it's still up.
The Kiki, do you love me challenge?
Put the link in the description.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna recommend it. Oh, that's funny. I can't believe I forgot that thing is still up. I did it on the other day live. It's crazy. I was gonna take it down.
All right, everybody go watch it before Wade deletes it.
Thanks, Jason.
No,
Yeah,
I
here
haven't
you go.
seen
Two
it.
things.
It won't play for me.
It won't play for me either.
Oh yeah. See?
It won't
Oh,
play. What did you do? Did you shut it down already?
Oh no, not yet. But I'm gonna give you literally like 10 minutes, and I'm shutting up.
Come on, Wayne.
Recording it.
Leave it up.
10 minutes. We scared the baby at first, so I felt bad about that. But I was like, man, everybody was doing it. So I was like, shit, this thing's gonna go viral, and I'm gonna be like a Drake like fanboy. But then it didn't work.
That's funny.
No.
Little known fact: Wade actually wore that chicken ramen suit to the closing party at eBay Open last year.
You got all these people making like $500,000 a year, and I'm sitting there in the ramen suit.
Wait, I always say to people who come here, I say, I remember my first time in Vegas too.
Yeah. Don't make me bring my stacks to Vegas, all right?
Oh no.
Hey, don't make. Hey, we both have the same technique, right? So the bid's going to be like a $200 locker is going to be $1,000.
Right? Seriously.
Yeah, that's all. No, seriously though, it's crazy. Like you would have told me 2 or 3 years ago I'd be putting myself on and doing that video, I would call you crazy on the internet. So it's intense.
What's it titled? What's the video titled?
It's called Kiki Do You Love Me Challenge Dance Compilation.
We're watching it right now, and what the Hales are you doing, Wade?
His hashtags are hashtag chicken, hashtag ramen.
We're watching it. We're watching it right now.
Send the link. We couldn't get it.
Look what Mrs. Jebus did. Jeez. Don't worry. I got
My goodness. All right, links.
Okay,
It's even funnier when you fast forward it.
My mom actually was the one that played Santa. She was like, or what'd she say? I can't remember, man. It's been forever, but yeah, it was hilarious.
Wade's got some moves. You guys make sure you check it out.
Liz, there's the link.
You see those calves and that really like defined body? That's from storage units, guys.
You nailed it. You nailed the Kiki challenge.
Yeah. Drake himself messaged me in the comments.
Did he want you to be his backup dancer?
Yeah, he was with the ramen suit. Guys.
Awesome,
He
dude.
probably messaged and said, "Fake."
Oh, probably. Yeah, fake. Everything's fake in storage units. Well, thanks, Mrs. Jebus.
Hey, we actually had a hater today leave a message and said, we've been watching What the Hales from the very beginning, and they can prove that the entire collaboration video and giving everything to the family was fake.
Oh,
we had a hater leave that today.
That's,
Oh my gosh.
that's hating pretty hard.
Yeah.
I had a hater today.
That's
They didn't say anything though, but before this live began, they hit the thumbs down button, and it's the only one that's sitting there right now.
I did it.
We're gonna prove them wrong when Alex and I and possibly Jack bring them some more stuff there soon to their house.
Yeah.
Do a little update with her.
That's incredible, Mike.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Just so everybody's aware, with the GoFundMe, $869 have already been raised from our YouTube viewers for the family, with a goal of $5,000. So thank you, YouTube viewers, subscribers, for sharing not only your love, but also sharing the gifts from your pockets.
Yeah.
Can you put that link in chat for everybody?
I was going to ask that. Please put the link in the chat. I don't know where to find it. Honestly, I haven't seen it yet.
I even ran into a woman yesterday I know who actually knows the lady, and she broke into tears about us helping her. She actually knows the lady because she lives in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
She's a good friend of hers.
Oh, wow.
And if we can be very open with all of our viewers and all of our subscribers, the more you subscribe to all of our channels, the more you like every video that comes out, the more you comment on our videos, the more that you actually share our videos, all of the channel videos on all of your social media platforms, the more you watch a video from beginning to the very end, that will enable us, that will empower us as a team, East Coast, West Coast, West Coast, to do more than's ever been done before.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag restore the love.
Absolutely.
That's right.
We know who gave us the thumbs down, Jason, and he's sitting right behind What the Hells.
Oh,
Is that you, Midget Man?
Midget Man's beating the hater.
Midget Man came back from California with a mohawk,
He's got
like
green
pirate.
mohawk.
Where's his new outfit at?
He's
He's got it on.
He's wearing it. Guys,
I like the shirt.
Locker wear.
Locker Nuts. Thanks to Locker Nuts and Mrs. Locker Nuts, they hooked him up with this top. It says size isn't everything.
And Paul hooked him up with the hairdo.
Wait,
That's two.
Where do you think?
That's 2 wins.
I think Rene kind of proved that the size doesn't matter, huh?
Oh, yeah, when Renee's not here. Oh, man.
I'm talking about his storage unit, guys.
Oh, that's what you meant.
We're not even to the point where we've actually announced the winner or anything,
Oh,
have we?
okay. I got to go, guys. Somebody's at the door. I forgot.
My video that was released.
See you, Wade.
Yeah.
Wait.
My video that was released right before the AA meeting shows everybody's 3 items, and at the end, it asked the viewers to declare who the winner is based on the West Coast items and the East Coast items.
Okay.
I can look and see what they're saying.
I kind of released something of someone kicking rocks.
We saw
We
that.
saw that, Alex. Thank you. Oh my God, your food challenge was hilarious. The chocolate.
Oh, that was
George
was
today was like,
dying.
"Can we watch that again, please? Can we please watch that again?"
I think the glue got me.
I'm more impressed with the glue challenge than the food challenge.
Oh,
that was
all pirate. That was all Pirate's idea.
George was like, Pirates got the joke so
Pirate.
nonchalantly, like,
Yeah.
"Here, Jeremy, here's some glue."
Here, Jeremy, here's for a storage unit locker challenge. Yeah.
I tried to find the most obscure thing to hand him to see if he would do it, and he did it. Props to him for that.
Here's what our viewers are saying about the winner. Terry Odell in Idaho said, "This was a double win. You followed your hearts and our Lord's rules for family. It was a wonderful thing to see." Matthew Smith
tie.
said it was a tie. Good deeds in East and West did that for the family. It kind of goes all in all. Mark Sauter said, "I think the viewers won. We got to see human kindness and compassion at its finest." And it just goes on and on. And Alan W says, "Jeremy, where did you get that tan?" Alan W, I was born with it. I'm the dark one in this relationship.
He's
So
the darker one in the relationship.
somebody left. Karen Gates said, "Jeremy, please remember SPF 50." Apparently, so it goes on and on and on. But pretty much they all say East Coast and West Coast won together because of what they did.
Do I need to edit my video?
No, not at all. This is just what our viewers said, which might be your viewers as well. But your video is amazing with the kicking rocks.
My reveal will be out in like a day or two, probably.
Storage stock. Locker Nuts. Trevor wanted to know if you're going back for a second round with the boxing machine.
Oh, yeah, I definitely deserve it. It's too high.
No,
It's too high. They need to have adjustables on there. It's not fair.
I was the most impressed with Amber. She has a mean punch.
Amber,
I threw my elbow out missing that thing.
She must have.
Hey, we didn't record it, but by the end of the night, I was hitting 800s and Jebus was hitting 750s with his backhand.
I need to see that on video, Alex. I don't know.
That's why we didn't see it. We had to go. You were hurt.
And Laurie, I think you and Brandon, did you guys decide to jump ship with West Coast and move to the East Coast? Is that what happened?
We did. So I said from the very beginning, it's hard for us because I was born and raised in Boston. You know, I'm like 100% East Coast all the way, you know? So when we got out there and we started talking with East Coast and West Coast, it's like, well, I've had enough time on the West Coast now, so I think I need to get back to our roots. So we kind of slid right over to the east side.
That made teams a little bit fairer too, because then it was
Then
4
it was
versus
even.
4.
Yeah, it was 4.
Oh, we love you guys. We love all of you. So it was a hard decision, but we had to do it.
Well, there, I guess like one of you guys should make a video called "Faith, Hope, Love, Betrayal." That's
Wait, somebody did. Who did the betrayal video?
We did.
Yeah. Yep.
Such a good job. It was great.
Oh man. Well, guys, we're nearing close to an hour and 15, hour and a half. So I think we should probably start wrapping it up.
All right.
Thank you
I don't
all
want
for
to.
being in today.
Yeah, seriously, guys, thank you so much for being here. I can't believe you guys are still sticking around. This is amazing. 147 people. Every single one of you guys stuck it out till the end. So
Yeah.
For Midget Man, he just fell to the floor. You said, I can't imagine. I'm amazed that everybody stuck around, and
Yeah,
then
he
Midget
fell.
Man fell to the floor.
he said, "Screw this, I'm out."
We even had such a great time babysitting Midget Man for a few hours. So
That's
that was
right.
kind of fun. We did. But I lost that footage too. So of course.
Okay, so we're gonna close this out with asking Midget Man what his most memorable experience in California was.
Getting left in a car.
Walking with his head down at the end.
You
of
left
the
your
collab.
child in a car?
That's exactly why I took him over and babysat him.
She was going to call child services, but instead she adopted him.
It's in my video.
That's right.
Go like, share, and subscribe it. You'll see it.
I think his most memorable thing is probably his new hairdo that he came home with
Yeah,
from Pirate.
Pirate inspired him.
That's definitely a California hairdo there.
That's Pirate inspired right there, people.
It could at least been pink.
Yeah. It almost looks like Sonic
He wanted
the
a little
Hedgehog.
different.
Right?
He wanted it green like money.
He looks like Dragon Ball Z or something to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's so cute.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. It's been a blast. I guess we'll be on Storage Hunters Vegas channel next week, next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So go like and subscribe to their channel so that you don't miss it. And until next time, guys.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Thanks, man.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.